Okay, so let's talk about something. It's this secret reason you might find yourself, well, always waiting for the right moment.
Right. The right moment trap. And you know what? It is a trap. It's that super frustrating feeling, kind of like you're stuck at the starting line and you just can't move.
So, let me ask you, ever feel like you're just waiting? I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. Is there some big idea, some project, some dream that you're just putting on hold? You know, waiting for that perfect time to start your dream, for all the stars to align, for that lightning bolt of inspiration to hit, for everything to be just right before you even take step one. It's this feeling of being totally stuck. And honestly, we all feel it. So let's figure out why. Okay, so here's the thing. Most of us think it's just laziness. And that's where we go wrong. We beat ourselves up about it, right? But what if it's not about laziness at all? What if we're looking at this completely the wrong way?
Yeah, you know the script? I'm just lazy. I lack willpower. Oh, I'm just not motivated enough. Does any of that sound familiar? It's that voice in your head, right? We tell ourselves it's some kind of personal failing, a flaw in our character. But what if? What if the reason is something deeper? Let's just push back on that inner critic for a second. What if it's not about motivation at all? What if your brain is actually, trying to protect you from something? And that brings us to the real heart of the issue. It's all about your identity being on defense. See, the secret isn't about timing or schedules. It's about who you think you are. Your brain is literally playing defense to protect your current identity. Just look at this. It lays out the conflict perfectly. On one side, you have your current identity. I'm not an artist. I'm disorganized. Public speaking, not for me. And on the other side, the identity you need to achieve your goal. A successful painter, an efficient founder, a confident presenter. And, well, there's a pretty big gap between those two, isn't there?
And here's the kicker. Your brain resists actions that contradict who you believe you are. It's wired for consistency. So when you try to do something an artist would do, but deep down you believe, I'm not an artist, your brain basically sounds an alarm. It sees that action as a threat to your self-concept.
We can actually give this a name. Let's call it identity-based resistance. It's this unconscious pull to avoid any task that challenges your current view of yourself. It's subtle but super powerful. It's almost like a self-preservation instinct that's just misfiring. So, why? Why does our brain cling so hard to who we are now, even when we desperately want to change? Well, it all boils down to the comfort of potential. Think about it. Potential is safe. As long as your big idea is just an idea, it's flawless. It's perfect. It lives in this little bubble where anything is possible. And because of that, it has no chance of failure. In that world of potential, you can't mess up. No one can criticize you. It's completely safe. A total comfort zone. But effort is risky. The second you actually start doing the thing, everything changes. You pop that safe little bubble of potential and step into the messy, complicated reality of actually trying.
And that's because effort forces you to confront that gap we talked about. The gap between who you are and who you want to be. Every little stumble, every mistake feels like proof that you're not that new person yet. And that discomfort, that's exactly what your brain is trying to help you avoid. Okay, so how do we get out of this trap? How do we go from just potential to actual progress? Well, it all starts with changing how we think about the goal itself.
First things first, the goal is not to wait for the perfect time. We have to just let that idea go. It doesn't exist. It was never about the calendar. It was always about identity.
Instead, the real goal is to embrace the discomfort of effort as the path to a new identity. This is so important. That awkward, uncomfortable feeling you get when you start, that's not a stop sign. It's actually a sign that you're doing it right. That feeling is the feeling of growth. It's your identity shifting. Effort isn't the roadblock, it's the road itself.
So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. What if the right moment is simply the moment you decide your future identity is worth the discomfort of effort? Yeah. What if you just reframe the whole thing? The right moment isn't out there somewhere waiting for you. It's the moment you decide that who you want to be is more important than staying comfortable as who you are right now. If you believed that, what would you start today?